I do not recommend this diet, but let me tell you one thing, it bloody works. And I'm going to show you exactly what I eat in a day to make sure that I get completely diced and shredded. And here we are with a good start, a protein coffee. I get these from Aldi. If you're an American, Aldi. I don't know if America does have Aldi. So you can find this Barissimo protein caramel coffee. I've stacked up on these, to be honest with you. If I show you my fridge, you can see here, stacked up. I always buy it in bulk for the week. They're about 85 pence in pounds. And guess what? This is going to be an amazing start to the day. I'm about to go hit the gym. So let's go hit the gym. Bear in mind, you can see the beautiful UK weather. It is about 8 a.m. in the morning. I've just prayed. So now I'm off to the gym. And in the car, I'm going to let you guys know. Oh, there's a bloody cat that's trying to kill me. Hello. I've just got into the car, and this is where I'm going to kind of tell you guys what I eat on the way to the gym, because why not? I've got some time. And to be honest, what I eat on a daily basis right now, because I'm cutting quite heavily, is not what I personally recommend. But for anyone that wants to do a quick fat loss phase, 8 to 10 weeks, this is perfect for you. If you're someone who wants more sustainable fat loss and you are trying to lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life, I can only do this because I have the discipline to get back onto it and sustain this, right? You guys don't, unfortunately, and that's not in a rude way for me to say that, but unfortunately, a lot of you guys simply crash diet, and then guess what ends up happening? You end up looking the same because you end up putting the weight back on. So what I'm currently doing is I'm eating 1,800 calories, and you might be thinking, wow, that's so less, blah, 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 you're starving yourself. Not really, to be honest. I can sustain this as well as training and being active within the week, only because I've got a holiday and I've got a reason to go really lean, and obviously for my own business. So I can kind of sustain it. Now, what I eat is first thing in the morning, I get a protein coffee. Now, a coffee is a great way to curb your appetite, and it's honestly one of the biggest game changers for me. And I will keep on having coffee till I bloody die. So, oh, that is amazing, mate. All right. So I start my day off with caffeine, as any crackhead would. All right, and then I'd normally fast until about 1 p.m, 12 p.m, depending on when I get really hungry. And if I do get hungry, because obviously I've already trained, my body might be needing a bit more protein, I will then eat my first meal. Now this changes day to day, because I would make my first meal around 50 grams of protein, and I'll have it around 600 calories, giving me around 1,000 calories to have my dinner or anything else. So I'll have a meal at about 1 p.m, and then I'll get to work, I'll stay busy, I'll be with my son, my wife, and the day just goes on, and I'm not really thinking about food. And then around 5 p.m, 6 p.m, I'll say 6 p.m-ish, I'll have my big meal. So this meal would be quite high volume, so it'll fill up most of the plate. For example, pasta, like chicken creamy pasta, high in protein, high in carbs, high in everything to keep me full. Now, what happens in those times that I do get hungry and, you know, I have cravings and stuff like that? What I normally drink is these zero sugar drinks. They're really, really good. But that's kind of an overview. I'm going to show you visually kind of what I eat anyway. And that's kind of a brief overview of what I do to sustain this. And there will be days where maybe on the weekend, you know, I've got family, or, you know, I'm doing something, and I'll tell you about exactly how I maintain those days as well, and still, you know, have a cheat meal and lose weight as well. So be sure to stick around to the end so you figure it out, and let's go hit the gym. I've got chest today, and let's smash it. So I've just finished my workout, about to head home, show you exactly what I'm going to have for my first meal. Again, feeling good, feeling amazing. I'm currently cutting to about, I would say 10% body fat, so it's looking good. You can see right here, got a chest pump today. But yeah, let's get back home. Let's go see what I eat. So I've actually come to my mum's house. So the first thing I'm going to be eating is a bit of crave. Now this is a light snack. To be honest, I'm craving it. Get it? crave. I don't usually have cereal ever, but I walked in and I saw this and I was like, this brings back so many memories. I'm going to eat it. And that's the beauty of the system that I build. As long as it fits my calories, I'm all good. I'm not sticking to a meal plan every single day. So this is the first meal. So I'm going to be having 30 grams of crave with 200 milliliters of semi-skim milk, and it works out to be around 235 calories, which is not too bad as a snack. It's better than going through the day munching on things that, you know, are craving, but I'd rather have crave in the background. So that is the first kind of meal that I'm having. One thing I do is I usually track what I'm going to eat throughout the day before I've even eaten it. So I come up with the idea, oh, for example, I want chicken wraps later on, so I'll have chicken wraps, and obviously if that changes, then I'll obviously adjust. But I like to kind of prepare myself in advance, so I don't really guess, I just eat, you know, what's the plan. And the goal is to hit about 160 grams of protein today, about 1,800 calories, nothing more than that. And that is exactly all the calories I'm having right now to get into shape, to get leaner for my holiday that is coming up. So let's go and make some crave. Get the milk out, semi-skimmed, way better than whole milk. Because why are you gonna have whole milk when you can just save calories on milk? Doesn't make any sense. And bro, this becomes so easy when you actually track your calories. Like, all I've got to do is weigh the stuff. So here we go, set it to 0. Let's go. I put the plate on it and obviously the numbers come up. You just reset it. Let's throw some crave in there. So as you can see, about 30 grams. It's not much. You know what, let's just go to 40, because why not? 40 grams. And now you're going to put in the milk, which is here, and we want to reset it actually. To be honest, I don't even need 200 milliliters, so I'm going to go for 169. It's probably a bit more, but then I actually need. So this is my first snack of the day. I'm probably going to have a meal very soon. Going to do some work, checking with my clients, and then I'll probably have my first meal, my first proper meal anyway.
Please come in.
Can't beat a crave. So guys, like an absolute donut, I totally forgot I was doing this video, and I'm just literally having my, you can so call it, brunch. So what I'm having is a 1 chapati and 5 eggs. Let me show you. So I've obviously already nearly eaten the whole chapati, but some eggs and a chapati. And you know, so many people come up to me, oh Horace, how do you even get into shape on a South Asian diet? I'm like, bro, simple. This doesn't have that many calories. It's like 170 calories, give or take, 150 on some days. And then the eggs are eggs. I use minimal margarine, pop some butter, I pop some pepper on it, pop some salt on it, and you're all good. So this meal generally does fill me up for quite a while. High in protein, again, about 35 to 40 grams of protein for this meal. Does the job. Here are the macros right here. So this is what I'm devouring right now whilst I'm doing my work. Totally forgot. I was eating, I was like halfway and I was like, oh, I was supposed to record this. Now usually I wouldn't have the chapati, but because I'm at my mom's house I am. But normally I'd have sourdough bread, I'll have some avocado with it, and that would be a bit higher calorie, but it does fill me up because I probably wouldn't have had the crave at home. But as part of my nutrition system, it still works on days like this. One thing I always get is my 10,000 steps. I'm about to do them. Getting 10,000 steps a day is a great way to burn extra calories without doing extra amounts of cardio. It's very natural. I can edit my videos whilst I'm doing this as well, so it's much easier. Get the step master, I'm telling you. To have my dinner is 5:36, and yes, it's a bit early, but I woke up quite early, so I am hungry. Some chicken breasts, 2 wraps, one here, there's one on the pan. I basically just have a chicken wrap. Nothing too special, with a bit of lettuce and a bit of sauce inside. Very simple meal, high in protein. And let me just see how much protein it's got. This meal has got 742 calories. And I'll put the macros up here anyway for you guys to see, but you can see on my MyFitnessPal, 742, bing bang bosh. A bit of sauce, not very overly saucy, because that is the one thing that can add up. But 742 calories for dinner, is not bad. I also forgot to mention I had another one of those protein coffees, so that's another 20 grams of protein and only 123 calories. So that was another coffee that I did have, which I did not show you guys. So as you can see, the meals that I'm having are quite filling, quite good taste, and it fits my macros and my calories. I use this burger sauce in one of them. I don't put too much because I know my estimates. That's all I really need. And for the second one, we get in spicy ranch. Put in about that much sauce, not a lot. I like to toast them a little bit so it's a bit crunchier. So that's a little hack for you. And you can't forget about the beverages. You can get this from Aldi. ZX Cola is basically Pepsi Max. Sugar-free drinks are a beautiful way to curb your appetite and kind of make you not crave. So I always have these with my meal. I have like 2 to 3 of these a day. Dinner is served. Finally back home, and these are the macros for today and the calories I've consumed, which hits my protein target for the day at 1,800 roughly calories. Now you might be thinking, how the hell did you do it, and do you do this every single day? No, not every day is very like the same, because I don't have a meal plan that I just stick to every single day. I kind of change depending on what I'm doing in the day and my lifestyle, because I've got a young son, I've got a family, I've got loads of family, so my days do change, but I still remain to lose weight. So I don't need to starve myself, I don't need keto, I don't need to cut out carbs, I don't need all these, you know, no seed oil diets that they tell you online, which is complete bullshit, by the way. But let me tell you one thing, the healthiest approach is the approach you can stick to long term. Do I suggest you guys to go to 1,800 calories? No, I don't. Especially if you are new to fat loss, you can do it eating a lot more food, which is exactly what they tell you can't do. And I'm not here for any quick fixes, I'm here for sustainable growth. And the reason why I can do it is obviously I've been training for a lot longer, I understand nutrition more, I understand my body more, so I don't advise my clients do this, but later on, maybe down the line when they've built these habits, they can try this out as well. And I just try to get it done over and quickly, but I don't recommend you do that. I recommend a slow and steady and a sustainable approach. And that is exactly how I help my clients build a lifestyle for them, a nutrition system that suits their lifestyle. We build your routine, your workout plan, your nutrition plan or guide to kind of teach you the ways of how to track calories and how you can actually hit your protein every single day whilst eating the foods that you love. And we guarantee results with a proven framework where we reset your habits, we rebuild them, and we help you rise. And that is when you come up, wake up a new human being, more confident, less fat, and actually the real version of you. And if you're someone in 2026 that wants to finally invest in themselves, there is no brainer that this is the program you should be joining. There's so many programs online, but what makes me unique is that I give more shits about you and you won't be talking to an AI bot, because I do weekly check-ins every single week. We check in, I kind of tell you how you've been doing and what you can improve on, and also building this all out in an app so I can track everything. And as you can see from my client results, this stuff works. If that's something that interests you and you do want to learn more, just click the link in the bio or DM me the word born on Instagram and I'll see if you qualify, because I don't work for anyone. This is not a free program. This is not free coaching. This is premium high quality coaching that delivers results whether you like it or whether you don't. I want to invest with me. I'll make sure that you hit the bloody goal. That's enough of my program, but I just want to say, find a nutrition system that's built for you. Start tracking your calories, start doing the work that you don't want to do, and I guarantee you are going to see the results that you want to see. But yeah, so much more content to come on this page, a mixture of lifestyle, a mixture of tips and tricks that you could be using, and the losses that I kind of go through as well on a daily basis. So if that interests you and you want to grow this movement together, the Born to Win movement, be sure to subscribe and make sure you don't miss out on the next video. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's enough of me. Cuidado.